Hey guys, I am drunk. Should I say that? Too late. I am at Playlist Live. If you're like a creator and you go to Playlist Live, there's a bar that is free and they give you alcohol for free. That's what I did today. What'd you guys do? If you're here, meet up 39. I've told you that 5,000 times and nobody's gonna come. You guys have been waiting for this story and I am here to tell you this story. Now, this is not a clickbait title, okay? This is not like a Sam Pepper tried to fight me, but then it wasn't really him. It was just like someone who looked like him. It was Sam Pepper. If you don't know who Sam Pepper is, honestly, I don't got time to get into that, okay? Just fucking Google him, figure it out, and then come back to me. Sam Pepper, well, now I'm just gonna explain who he is anyway. Sam Pepper is a YouTuber, a big YouTuber who has been accused of rape and abuse multiple times. I am just one person, right? One person on this earth. I don't have any direct link to Sam Pepper, and somehow I know of 3 people directly who have been abused by him. All of these people were all women, but it's really fucked up. And yes, I am tipsy. I shouldn't be tipsy telling the story, but honestly, if I waited until I wasn't tipsy, I'd never tell the story. If you don't know, Sam Pepper just made a video about a month ago, I want to say, apologizing, saying, if I was a rapist, then I would be in jail. That's not how it works, stupid. Watching that just disgusted me, and now he makes vlogs trying to convince people that he's a good person. And honestly, I'm not a person that thinks because you fuck up 45 times like he did, you should always be scrutinized for that. Absolutely not. But I do think that when you don't recognize what you've done, it's time for someone to call you out on your bullshit. So that's what I'm here for. Hi, my name is Jessie Smiles. Okay, let's get into the story. This story happened about 2 years ago. The reason why I never told this story is because I never felt comfortable with all the things that have come out about Sam Pepper. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna just come on the internet and say like, oh, he almost fought me one time. I didn't think it was appropriate. But now that all that shit's passed and he gave a shitty apology and he makes horrible vlogs, here I am to tell you about Sam Pepper. So basically, I had a friend who was a female. She was an online creator. I'm not gonna say her name because it's not important. So I'm gonna call her Suzanne because I don't know anyone named Suzanne. Okay, so Suzanne came over to a friend's house one day and she was bawling crying. I had never even seen Suzanne cry, and she came to this house and she's just sobbing. And so naturally, even though Suzanne and I weren't that close at the time, I asked her, I'm like, what's wrong, Suzanne? What's going on? She goes to tell me that she was at the beach with Sam Pepper and some other of his friends that I don't know. They were like teasing each other, you know, like friendly banter back and forth like most people online do. And he pushed her onto the ground after he got upset with her and started taking her jokes very seriously. He ended up getting her and he pushed her onto the sand very hard. She immediately left after that because none of his friends were defending the situation. They were all just kind of like ignoring what just happened. So she felt horrible. She came to my friend's house crying, telling me that this person who I had never heard of, I didn't know who Sam Pepper was, I had no idea what he's ever done in his life, and she said this guy, this online creator, apparently he's a YouTuber, just pushed me onto the ground and really hurt me. So I do what I do best, and I got into a Twitter fight with him because why fucking not, okay? I got on Twitter and I reamed him a new butthole, okay? I put a new butthole right next to his old butthole. I might have even poked a third in there, okay? I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was intense and he didn't like it. I was saying a ton of shit. I don't even remember honestly what it was. The tweets are still there if you want to scroll back 2 years if you have that kind of time. While that was all happening, we all started talking because it was a group of us at my friend's house. Everyone was someone on the internet, and one of the girls goes, wait, are you talking about Sam Pepper? And I go, yeah. And she goes, you know, he literally tried to force me to give him oral sex, and when I didn't, he said, get the fuck out of my house. And I was like, what is happening? Who is this person? I hate him. I didn't live in LA at the time, but this was all taking place in LA. A few days after this was VidCon. That's the whole reason I was in LA. So we go to VidCon, and after VidCon, they throw parties for influencers. They throw parties with free alcohol, and everyone shows up because honestly, even though online influencers make money, they are the cheapest fucking people I know. So everyone's just like, free alcohol? See you there. We get in. I didn't know that Sam Pepper was there. I was just drunk. As I do. Sam Pepper comes up to me in the party, and I'm not gonna lie, I shit myself just a little bit. Just like a little bit shit came out. Because you talk a lot of shit on the internet, I don't know, but when you really see them, you're like, oh my god, that's a real person that I said all that shit to. That's a real person that I poked 3 assholes in. Like, oops. I'm not saying that I backed down. I'm not saying that I didn't believe in what I believed in, because if my friend who I had never seen crying comes up to me sobbing about what you did, and then another person has something to say about you, yes, I know you're a piece of shit. I don't need any other confirmation. So he comes up to me, he goes, saw how you would talk about me on Twitter. I'll put subtitles, don't worry. I was super chill about it. I don't want to fight anyone. I don't want to get in an argument. So when he came up to me with all that bullshit, I was just like, yeah, you know what? You're right, Sam. That was me. He just got so furious. He looked at me, he goes, but were you there though? why are you there? I looked at him, I was like, oh, I didn't have to be there. You should have seen the way that my friend was crying because you pushed her. He goes, but why are you there though? Why are you there? I'm not even shitting you. The amount of times he said, can we have like a were you there counter? No, I'm not that good at editing. But honestly, it was so many times that I was getting so frustrated. Okay, I'm a Latin woman. I cannot deal with this bullshit that this guy was giving me. I would say a response and all he had to say was, but why are you there though? He was like this close to my face. I'm not, well, what measurement is this? He was very close to my face. So I did what I do best and I told him, you know, Sam, I suggest you walk the fuck away from me. That's what I said. Quote me, bitch. That's exactly what I said. I said, I suggest you walk the fuck away from me. In between all of his like, why are you there? I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm allowed to believe whatever I want to believe, buddy. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you right now, but I saw my friend crying. I did what I thought was the best thing, which is to call you out on Twitter because who else would have held you responsible for it? He was furious, literally spitting in my face with his nasty ass mouth, and I was just like not having it. So I told him, walk the fuck away from me. When I said that, he got even closer to me. If he was this close to me, he was making out with me at this point, okay? I grew up in Miami, right? When you're trying to fight someone or when you're trying to cause a confrontation, you get that close to them. You get that much in their face. I mean, isn't that what Kevin Hart taught us all? Like you get too close. So he was like very close to me to the point that my friend Alex James, who I just did a video with like a week ago, literally got him and said, you need to go away. Like he like pushed Sam Pepper away and was like, you need to go, because Sam was so close to me. And I literally was like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna hit me? What are you gonna do? So at this point that we got pulled apart, I was super frustrated and the only thing that I had to defend myself was a cup in my hand. So what did Jessie do? Did she walk away from the situation and be an adult? No, she did not. Of course not. What are you, stupid? She grabbed a piece of ice, one, not multiple, just one piece of ice from her cup and went, I threw a piece of ice that hit Sam Pepper in the face. You're welcome, internet. I will retire now. I have done all that I was supposed to do here on this earth. Once that happened, he like looked back and he was with Logan Paul, who is another douche nugget. But whatever, they were both together, obviously probably sucking each other's weenies. I honestly hoped it bounced off of Sam's face and onto fucking Logan's face, but that didn't happen, okay? You can't win them all. So I hit Sam Pepper in the face. He looked around like, who did that? Were you there? That was actually Sam Pepper's last year at VidCon. Oh, because then after he was banned. That is the story of the time that Sam Pepper tried to fight me. It was ridiculous. The fact that I am one person on the internet that started on Vine, has no connection to YouTubers or anything like that, and that happened to me, and I know of 3 other people whom he has hurt or attempted to hurt. My whole message is just like, Sam, if you're watching this, you want to be a better person. I admire that. That's great. But don't deny the things that you've done because you've been a really shitty person for a really long time. So you gotta like address that. Anyway, that's the whole story of Sam Pepper trying to fight me. Isn't it just stupid? Anyway, that is it for today's story time. If you enjoyed this, great. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I put on new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye. Hey guys, it's me and Jess.
It's me, Lil.
We're here to cook.
Well, she's gonna cook.
No, you're gonna cook.
I'm gonna watch.